Hi guys, hi my ladies, my sisters, my lovelies. It's Dorla lvluxegirl here on YouTube and on Instagram, back with a video. Today's video, I'm doing a tag video, and it's going to be a tag that I'm creating, and when I'm done I'm going to tag a few of my girls at the end of the video so you can go ahead and knock it out. There was a lot of hesitation with me even doing this video. Basically, it's about my Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel in the color raspberry. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I recently revealed this bag on my channel. I love this bag. Well, just in case you're wondering, this is not the same bag. This is a different Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel in the color raspberry. So if you're interested in hearing more about why I have a different bag, go ahead and stick around for the rest of the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. And let's get started. Grab yourself a drink, a cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of wine, get comfortable. It's gonna be a doozy. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened with my bag. So basically, I loved the bag. I loved the Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel in any color. And I recently had acquired it in the color raspberry. I was so in love with that bag, you guys. Okay, basically in a nutshell, I'm not gonna say I ruined my bag, but I did accidentally alter the color of the bag, which in other words, in my opinion, I ruined it. So basically, I was so in love with the bag that I wanted to go ahead and protect it. I wanted to protect it with Apple brand. And being that I'm very familiar with Apple brand products, this is the Apple brand product that I should have used to protect my bag. I've used in the past the Apple brand leather cleaner. And I've used these products, the conditioner, the cleaner, and the spray water and rain guard. I've used them on my Louis Vuitton bags. I've used them on my UGG bags. I've used them on my UGG shoes, and I've never had a problem. So basically, I was out. I had ran out. As you can see, I still have the conditioner and the cleaner, but I had ran out of the rain repellent, stain repellent spray. Hold on, you guys, let me get it for you again. I had ran out of this stuff right here, the repellent spray. So because I've gone, if you live in the Midwest, in Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Iowa, there is a store called DSW. It's Designer Shoe Warehouse, and I brought the bag in here. If you're not familiar with it, this store right here, just as with any shoe store, if you go to Macy's or Neiman Marcus, or if you go to Foot Locker at the mall, in the front of those stores that carry leather shoes, they carry leather sprays as well. So in the past, I've been able to buy sprays for my UGG shoes and my UGG boots at the counter, and I've, came home and sprayed them with no problem. Well, being impatient because I had ran out of the Apple Guard water repellent spray, I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna order some off Amazon, but it'll take a couple of days before it gets to me, and it just rained the other day, and I'm eager to wear this beauty right here. Well, my other bag that I ruined. I'm eager to wear it again because I love it so much, and I love it so much, I just want to protect it. I just want to keep her safe. So I went to DSW and I purchased this, bam, right here. Force field, right at the counter for about $9.99. This, all I'm gonna say about this can right here, this is the devil, you guys. This spray, and I'm not gonna go ahead and try to read the fine print right now on the back of this. Well, actually, I could see it with my glasses on. It says, start with a clean, dry surface, shake can well, spray, consistently Be careful not to saturate the surface, allow to dry. You know, it gives you all the cautions. It also told you on here that you can use it on boots, shoes, purses, backpacks. It tells you everything you can use it on. Now, I'm not trying to slam this product. I'm not trying to slam the product because some of the blame, most of the blame also goes along with the user of the product. Now, basically, you guys, you learn in bag 101, okay? You know, in college, when you take college level classes, you have English 101. Then by the time you're a sophomore or junior, you're on level 300, English 306 or 342. Or if you might take physics and the first time is your freshman year, it's physics 101. By the time you make it to your junior or your senior year, it's physics 300, physics level 400. Okay. I'm aware you learn in bag 101 that when you're going to spray your bag, you do a patch test. You do a patch test first, okay? So I know that. I did that. I did a patch test. I'm using this bag as an example because it's the twin bag to the bag that I ruined. But basically, when I was before I went ahead and just I'm even nervous to even hold this can near to this new bag. So let me put it down. Let me just simulate with my finger, not with the can, because that's making me nervous. But when you know, before I sprayed the bag, you always do a patch test, guys, ladies. And the reason I'm sharing this is because, like I said, I hesitated. I wasn't even going to do this video because it had hurt my heart so bad. And it's an inanimate object. You know, it sounds really crazy to be all messed up and hurt about a bag that you ruined. But we work hard for our money, you guys, and we work hard for these purchases. And when we finally purchase something and we love it so much and we know how hard it is to find that color again, it really hits home, okay? So I was hesitant to even do this video, but I want others to benefit from my mistake. The key is, the main point that I'm trying to get across is, don't be impatient. If I had just waited for my Apple Guard and ordered the product that I knew worked well and worked consistently and worked good for me, then I wouldn't have had to spend on a whole nother new bag. But I'm going to finish the story. So basically, before I sprayed, I took the bag to my area, my work area. I have on a skirt, you guys, so I know I'm sitting Indian style, but I have shorts on under this, so don't worry, I'm safe. But anyway, I took the bag and I said, okay, smart girl that I am, I'm going to do a patch test first. I'm going to spray a partial area, a little corner of the bottom. Always do the bottom or the back of your bag in case you make a mistake or in case it doesn't go over well. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I sprayed the back and I sprayed the bottom just a little bit. I looked at it and I thought, looks good to me. I thought, looks darn good to me. Okay, I'm safe. Okay, and being impatient again, not waiting for it to dry because it had darkened just a little bit, but I didn't think it was gonna be dark over the whole bag. Okay, so it had darkened just a little bit, but the color seemed to remain the same. So I said, I'm safe. This is good. I don't have to wait. Let me go ahead and finish this baby off, okay? Then I proceeded to sprayed everything, got my tassels. You guys, I kid you not. The minute I completed spraying, within seconds, the entire bag, my heart, I just stopped. I was just like, a light bulb just went off. It was like, you changed the color of your bag. You ruined your bag. Now, when I say ruined, I basically mean the color. Because the bag was still good. It was a new bag. It hadn't been used. I didn't buy it, you know. It was pre-loved. I had to buy it off the secondhand market because Dooney and Bourke doesn't still make this or carry this color. But I purchased it pre-loved new. Okay, it was a new bag that hadn't been worn or used. The bag was still in excellent condition, but the color raspberry is a dark pink color. When I sprayed the bag, it ended up looking red. And if I had wanted a red Florentine Satchel, I would have purchased a red Florentine Satchel. you know, what did it for me was that beautiful raspberry color. And also, I know in the past I had thought about getting another Dooney and Bourke bag in the color baby pink. That particular bag I thought was pretty in the color baby pink, but I don't want every bag in a baby pink color, because sometimes I find that pink bags to me can look a little girly or juvenile or adolescent, or you know, not adult like. And you know, you're a lady, you want to have a lady looking bag, so I tend to go towards a darker pink, even though I'm a pink lover. I do like pink myself. So the raspberry color was right up my alley because it was pretty, it was dark pink, it was the color that I wanted. And honestly, I could have kept the bag and rocked it. It ended up looking a little red. It didn't have that pink undertone anymore. It looked more like it had a red undertone, but it wasn't in my opinion a vibrant red. Like if I had wanted to go out and purchase a red bag, I would purchase a vibrant red bag. It was more of like a washed red, if you understand the color that I'm talking about. And even, I mean, I had an UGG bag once a while ago that it ended up getting ruined. It wasn't my fault that it got ruined. It had color transfer. I wore it, well, it kind of was my fault, but it kind of wasn't. It was a beige UGG bag, and I wore it with denim jeans, and I was holding it in the crook of my arm, and it rubbed against my jeans and rubbed against my jeans all day. And as a result, the denim bag had blue color transfer on it. And even though it had that blue color transfer, I didn't get rid of that bag. I decided to live with it, and I kept that UGG bag, and I continued to rock that UGG bag, and it didn't bother me. With this particular bag, the bag that I sprayed, it bothered me because for some reason, every time I looked at it, it was a constant reminder that I did that. I intentionally sprayed the bag. It also was a constant reminder that every time I looked at it, my eyes would be tricked to try to see the pink. I was looking for that pink raspberry undertone. I was looking for that pink raspberry color that was gone, and I knew it was under there because I knew the original color of the bag is raspberry, but all I could see was red, and it just bothered me. And I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be able to live with this one. I'm going to have to get rid of the bag. So I ended up getting rid of the bag. I sold it, and the person that I sold it to was very happy with the purchase as well. Thought it was, you know, it's a beautiful bag. It still was a beautiful bag. It just wasn't the color that I purchased it for, that I remembered it for, that I loved it for. Okay, so I wish I could say that was the end of my story, but it's not. Once I did this to the bag, first of all, let me say, I was so upset about the bag when it happened. My nephew happened to be at home because he's home from college, and he's staying with me right now while he's visiting for the summer, home from college. He's a junior. He's going to be a sophomore. But anyway, he happened to come home, and he saw I was upset. I was basically like, oh my goodness, you know, talking to myself. He's like, what's wrong? And I told him what happened. I showed him the bag, and I explained to him how these sprays, now, my nephew is 20 years old, okay? College student. So you know he likes Air Jordans. You know he likes Stephen Curry's and all the latest gym shoes. And they sell them at Foot Locker and Champs and all these stores in the mall. He has sprayed his gym shoes with, not this particular spray, but he has sprayed his gym shoes with spray before to protect it from the rain. So I explained to him what I had did to my handbag, and I was so upset. And he was like, Auntie, it's gonna be okay. He was like, just go to bed. I was so upset, you guys. He was like, are you gonna be okay? He was like, just go to bed, Auntie. And so I thought about it also, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, because both him and I discussed it. I said, you know what, because I asked him, I said, do you think it's going to change overnight once the color once it really dries, once that spray really dries? So I set it in the fan, in front of the fan that night, praying and hoping. I didn't sleep well. I know that sounds bad, over a handbag, but I did not sleep good that night. I tossed and turned. The next morning, in the middle of the night, I got up to use the bathroom, and I checked it. It was still the same it was still the same gosh darn color. The messed up color that I had altered it and turned it to. And I was like, once I woke up at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed at like 11, and the color hadn't dried, and it didn't come back to that familiar color, I knew that it wasn't going to change back. There was something about this spray, Force Field. It was just too harsh for the pink color. The pink color just couldn't handle it. And maybe, you know, some other shoes or leather wear, you know, might be able to handle this spray. But the Florentine Satchel in that color couldn't handle it. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna put the other than this being Force Field, the name of it, I'm not gonna put the name of the distributor or who makes this product. I'm not trying to blackball them. It's not their fault. It's my fault. I'm smarter than that. I know that. This is not my first rodeo. I've had a bag before. I've had tons of bags before. I've cleaned tons of bags before, and I know not to do that. But just like I said, and that's the moral of the story is be patient. Don't be impatient. Just wait. Clean your bags, you know, put moisturizer and conditioner on them, but use your own discretion. And even though I do stamp, I've been using this stuff for a long time, and it's never ruined a Louis Vuitton bag or a Coach bag or any other one of my bags that I've used it on. I still say, don't say lvluxegirl told you to use it. You have to use it with caution and be wise, you know, when you're making your decision on how you're going to clean your bag or how you're going to condition your bag. I would say use everything with caution. And if I would have used this with caution, once I did that first patch test and I saw it looked a little darker, I should have just said no and stopped. But instead I thought, oh, it's going to dry and come back to the correct color, which we know that doesn't always happen. And I shouldn't have blasted the whole bag, like basically macing it with this spray right here. So basically I ended up, okay, it wasn't so easy to get a second bag in the raspberry color. Let me say that. I basically went through 4 other bags before I got to this one, you guys. Let me tell you really quickly the story about that. So I was upset the next couple of days after I ruined my bag. I purchased another Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel in the color, in another pink color that wasn't raspberry. And like I said, it looked a hot mess. It was too pink. It looked like a pink, I don't want to say balloon, but it was just a hot mess. It wasn't the raspberry color that I was looking for. So I got rid of that bag. Then I went online to I Love Dooney, and they don't have the raspberry, but if you go online to them right now, you'll see that in addition to having the chestnut, the natural, and the black, they have a color called mauve available online at I Love Dooney. So I went ahead and I ordered the mauve. Why did your girl do that? You knew the mauve wasn't the color that you wanted, and although the mauve was very pretty, it was like a light pinkish purple. It was too light. It was way too light for me. It looked like it would pick up dirt very easily. It wasn't as dark a color as this. It wasn't as beautiful a color as this. So once again, I tried to cancel my order with I Love Dooney, and I learned that you can't cancel an order once it's been placed with them. They have to ship it to you, and then you have to ship it back. So that's what happened. That was bag number 2. And this is bag number 3, and there's a bag number 4. So I ended up ordering 2 more. I didn't think another raspberry satchel would come up, that I would be able to find one again so quickly. And I did. I found this one. But right after I found this one, I ended up finding another one. And my mind started playing games with me, because all your girl, all Dorla, all lvluxegirl was trying to do was recapture the beauty of that first Florentine Satchel. Recapture the beauty of the first raspberry one that I have. In my mind, it's like a handsome man. That one handsome man, that one beautiful bag. Nobody else can take anything else away from it. He's the one. That bag was the one. So basically, when I ordered this one, it was being delivered to me, and I saw the other one, and I said, you know what? I'm going to order that one also, because what's going to end up happening is I have this one right now, and that one is en route to me. I'm happy. I'm very happy with this one, but I'm going to look at the second one when I get it, and I'm going to evaluate both of them, and I'm going to decide which one is closer to the raspberry color that I'm in search of. And right now, like I said, if the one that's on its way doesn't make me happy, I am very content with this one. I am very content with the color of this one, the raspberry color of this one. Sometimes even this one, when you put it in a certain light, it can look dark red, but it's raspberry. It's a hot, not hot pink, but it's a pink, you know, color. So when I get the second bag and I have both of them, I'm gonna come on here and do another video, and I'll compare both of them and tell you which one, and maybe you can help me decide which one to keep and which one to sell or get rid of. I'm only going to keep one. I don't need both in the color raspberry, but there will be a point in time when I have two, because like I said, the other one is on its way, and I'll make my decision at that time, looking at both of them and which one makes me the happiest. So I'm saying all that to say that, you know, we're not rich people, you know, and it tied up a lot of funds with going through all these different bags, trying to find the right one again to make me happy. There were other bags on my want list or on my wish list that had to take a back burner because I was in search of fulfilling the dream of my raspberry satchel, you know, like the one that I originally had. So please, whatever you do, guys, do not make that mistake. I'm looking over here because I want to make sure I mentioned everything to you that I wanted to talk about. I think I pretty much did. I have a few people that I'm going to tag to do a video like this. And I'm calling this tag, let's see here. I'm going to call my tag the second time around bag tag, okay? I'm going to put it in the title. It's going to be called the second time around bag tag. If you've ever had a bag and sold it, which I know I've done that too and regretted it, or if you had a bag and you ruined it like your girl did and you had to purchase it again because you just had to have it and it's your second time around for that bag, ladies, I would love to hear your story because I know I'm not the only one out there that has done something like this. So I'm going to title this tag not twice. I was going to title it Twice the Charm, but I think I'm going to stick to second time around. Second time around bag tag. And I'm just going to name a few ladies really quickly that I'm going to be tagging. I would love to see and hear what a lady from Boston, Lady B, has to say about this. I would love to hear what Be Fabulous with Me, Irene, if you could do a video on this. Bits and Bags. Patty Perez, Miss Patty Perez. The Pecan Tan Beauty. I would love to tag you, girl, and hear if you ever had a bag and messed it up and had to repurchase it, or if it's your second time around with the bag. Also Neo, my girl Coffee with Nadia, Just Jennifer, Lux Purse Love, The Luxury Hybrid, Zola Solis, and Yoshi Lux. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But ladies, don't make me feel like I'm in this boat all by myself. This isn't the first time. I mean, I've had a bag and sold it and of course regretted it, but that's a whole nother story in another video. But this is the first time that I've bought a bag and messed it up and ruined it myself and had to repurchase it. So go ahead, guys. Please remember to comment down below. And like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload videos like these. Subscribe to my channel and go ahead and do that tag, second time around bag tag. Also remember to stay tuned to my channel because I will be doing the second follow-up video to this when I get the second bag. I will be, you know, I'll make sure I go ahead and do the follow-up video so you guys can see which bag I ended up scoring and which bag I ended up keeping in the Florentine Satchel in Raspberry. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. All my followers so far and people that have subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate your support and you tuning in. Bye, guys.